survived.
We did survive.
It was a tough couple of days. So we just got back from Laos, where we did the gibbon experience for 3 days in the jungle trekking.
So the gibbon experience is pretty much like a zip lining experience for 3 days. You go into the jungle and it's a lot of trekking, and we did about like 40 zip lines in 3 days. The cool thing about the gibbon experience is it's a social company as well. So they actually pay for the protection of the gibbons in that area. They have about 6 tree houses, and one of the tree houses, the tallest tree house in the world, where we were able to sleep, which was super cool. I'm not really fond of big heights, but I survived. And you're not really good at spiders.
No, there was definitely a wide range of animals that we've seen, mainly bugs, unfortunately.
What did we see?
Leeches. That was the main category that I remember. They were very keen on us. We weren't so keen on them. We saw some snakes. We saw really cool caterpillars. Lots of butterflies. I was really surprised by that. I didn't expect like beautiful, big, colorful butterflies in the middle of the jungle, which was a nice touch.
So maybe give a rundown of how it went, how we started, and
what we did.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tom was actually the one that told me that he really wanted to do this tour. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'm in for everything. So he told me a little bit what we were gonna do. So the zip lining was the main thing in sleeping in tall tree houses. So we booked it beforehand, and off we went. We flew to Chiang Rai from Bangkok and got across the border to Laos.
Yeah, we took it the lazy way, so we took a taxi from Chiang Rai to the border. You can go to Chiang Rai with a bus as well, but we wanted to make sure that we were there on time. You have to check in a day in advance, so we didn't want to rush things. It was about like $40 to go by taxi, so it was not too crazy.
And then we got across the border and we arrived in this tiny village, really, just across the border.
One street.
Like one street. No, it all seemed very, very professional. The office was really nice. And they told us to be there the next morning at 8:50 for our safety briefing. Obviously very important when you go zip lining and sleep in high tree houses.
So the safety briefing was basically very basic. Like, it was 5-minute explanation on what to do, but it makes a lot of sense. Like, you first clip onto like a yellow safety line before you hook your actual roller on, and then get the clip from on top of the roller, and so you have a double safety at all time. It was not like over excessive.
No, but it didn't have to be for me. For me, it was they give you some responsibility. It's like you need to check your harness and you need to make sure everything is okay every day before you start. And I think that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So for me, it was sufficient, and a nice little video at the beginning that kind of explained what they did, what the organization does. It's ecotourism as well, so they do some good things, like you said, for the environment and stuff. It's nice to give you a bit of in-depth information. So that's how the day started at 8:15. Oh, and then we saw a couple of the other people that were also, because you go in a group. So there's different tours that they offer. We chose to do the waterfall tour, which is 3 days, 2 nights. And it's the most active one. So it's, like you said, a lot of hiking. So you see a bit more of the jungle itself instead of just the zip lining.
Quite a bit of a hike. Beautiful.
Yeah.
First through the rice fields, then you get into the jungle.
Lots of river crossings, little tiny bamboo bridges, and
cute.
Yeah.
Not very charming to cross.
No.
A lot of mud. And then we finally got to the waterfall after like a steep descent and going through the bamboo forest. And that was really nice little waterfall. It wasn't like New Zealand fantastic, but it was nice.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty epic waterfalls New
Yeah.
Zealand. But this was
Exactly.
definitely, you know, it was a nice little swimming area and a zip line that you could take into the water.
Yeah.
That was very charming, but
No.
you don't have any footage of that, right?
I think I do.
No. Shoot, that's fortunate. Oh well.
So after that, I had my first encounter with a leech.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
After the waterfall.
So I was wearing open
Oh,
shoes. Don't wear
freaking-
open shoes. So
No, don't.
like-
If you go, don't wear open shoes. I made the same mistake. I escaped the leeches on the first day when I wore my open shoes.
yeah,
That was
lucky.
That was very lucky because they're like, I guess they're mainly here because I think the guide, who by the way was awesome. I think we'll touch a little bit more on that later.
Yeah.
He said that the leeches are mainly there obviously when the wet season starts, and we were just in the wet season. So I think if you go like in the really dry season, which is like what
Yeah, I guess so.
this, yeah, there's less leeches.
Yeah.
But anyway, if
But
you
still
go,
ticks.
yeah, ticks. Lots of bugs. Just
It's
don't
the
be scared of
jungle.
bugs. Yeah.
It's a jungle.
So your leech, was that the one that actually got you?
That was the second one. That really got.
Yeah.
So the first day, we had some zip lines. We went into the treehouse to drop our bags off.
Amazing.
Really, really nice. That's
Yeah.
just so cool to go into this treehouse. And this wasn't the tallest treehouse yet, but it was beautiful.
No. But I had this one once, so this was number 6.
Yes.
Yeah. But still beautiful. And the way they made it, it's like so nicely made with like you zip into it and then you have, so this one had the little bathroom downstairs.
Yeah.
With a toilet. I mean, it's a squatting toilet, nothing fancy, but there's a toilet and there's running water, there's a shower, there's a sink,
So-
in a treehouse.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
So, but one thing I wanted to touch, like when I started the zip lines, I thought I would be more scared than I actually was. But then I just saw Lika go and like I just jumped on the rope and okay, let's go.
No way back really at that point.
Not really.
I was actually a little, I think I told you, I was a little bit scared when I saw this video. You have to trust that little roller that's on the line, and that's it. And that line, like that's, you know. But it all, like I very much, after the first one, that kind of made it okay for me. After I did the first one, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. It takes a couple of times before you can actually start enjoying it, or at least for me.
Oh yeah. Actually, day 2 I started enjoying it.
Yeah, when you kind of get used to all the safety things that you have to do and you kind of get a bit of technique.
Second day, we moved to another treehouse. It was about 10-kilometer hike. And
Yeah.
these hikes are pretty tough because you go up and down, but you mostly go up because you zip down.
Down. Yeah.
So be prepared that it's not like an easy walk.
Especially with the humidity, I found that, like if it would have been
Combination.
cool 15 degrees Celsius, it would have been a lot easier, but because of the heat,
Yeah.
and you're constantly checking for leeches, because these little buggers, even if you wear closed shoes, they jump onto your shoe, and then they go into your shoe to try to find a place where they can leech, latch.
That happened to me. Yeah, so the pods are closed, so it's kind of nice, especially traveling as a couple that you
Yeah.
can-
Get a little bit of, kind of, well, not privacy.
There's
but-
no private, you can hear everything, but
Yeah, no, but still.
Yeah,
You can like close yourself off for a little bit, and a good, you know, no mosquitoes, and
exactly.
Yeah.
Tree rats. The tree rats will try to get in.
yeah. So make sure you tuck in everything.
Yeah, and we're very lucky, and that's one of the things. Like, ask your guides if you take this tour to take you on more zip lines.
Yeah.
We spoke to another group that didn't do that, and we,
Get as much out of it as you
yeah,
can.
I think we did over 20 more zip lines than they did,
Yeah.
including a sunset zip line. So we went to was it number 4 and number 3 for the houses?
Yeah. So at number 3, that's where we saw the sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful view.
Really cool.
Amazing.
What?
And we had to sit back in the dark.
Yeah,
That was challenging.
massive centipedes at night, big spiders.
Oh. Yeah, that was
You stayed really strong. Actually. I
that
thought you
walk
were
back.
more
Oh, I
scared
was
of
just like quietly scared. I had my little tiny flashlight, so I just pointed right in front of me, so I could just see where I was walking, and I could see my shoes, so I could check them for leeches, and that's all I wanted to do. Because it's fine if I don't see them, then it's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So that was my tactic for that walk back. But beautiful, like such an awesome experience.
10 kilometers or maybe it was 12 kilometers a day. It doesn't sound as that much, but it's through the jungle climbing the whole time,
Yeah.
looking for roots, looking for leeches. So
Up
you
and
have to
down. Oh, and the thing
constantly
was
look
as
at.
well, because it was quite muddy and slippery, that meant there was like an extra challenging
Yeah.
factor to the whole. So, conclusion, gibbon experience.
Must do.
Awesome. Tips.
Prepare.
Good, like
leeches.
good like footwear and clothing. So I would say long pants or at least long socks. Good like trekking shoes. Pack light because you have to take your backpack with you quite a bit.
Yeah.
Go from one treehouse to the other.
Everything hurts, but you still have a big smile on your face because it was just absolutely incredible experience.
Yeah.
If you haven't done it, I would definitely put it on the bucket list.